What's up, y'all? I literally look freaking crazy. Like, I didn't think I would ever do one of these just because I'm not good at makeup. Well, I think I'm not good at makeup. Like, this is not a tutorial or nothing. This is just kind of a get ready with me because I'm doing my labor and delivery video, but I didn't want to just sit here and talk again. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna do it. My sister told me you should just do your makeup and just talk to the camera. And I'm like, okay. So this is literally nothing. Like, my skin is just ugh. But my brows, as you can see, I have none. I'm in super need of a freaking wax. But yeah, I'm gonna show you like my messy ass makeup drawer and all that stuff because this wasn't planned, so I didn't get to be clean or whatever, you know. But yeah, let me show you guys. Phone's on the charger right now because it's dying, but here's my little mirror setup. My little mirrors, little basic desk from IKEA. It's super dirty. My lashes, little lash case I got from Daiso. Some brushes. This is like a whatever. My foundation, all this stuff. My lippies, face stuff, my brushes. Nothing is organized, you guys. As you can see, my brushes are in need of a wash. My 2 palettes that I have. I got this for Christmas, then I got this for my birthday. And here's more brushes my sister gave me and lashes she just hooked me up with. Alright, let's get started. I honestly still can't believe that I'm doing this. This is something that I never pictured myself doing, but whatever. I don't know how many times that I freaking tried to record this video, but I couldn't because I just kept getting so lost. Like, I remember certain parts, but I don't remember everything, and I literally had to write it down. So we're gonna go based off this. And even though this is right here, I need a little mini mirror. So I am doing my makeup, but I'm not really gonna take the time to show you guys just because this is really my get ready with me / labor and delivery. But if you guys do have questions, just let me know. So basically, where should I start? Let's start from like my whole pregnancy. My whole pregnancy, it was fine. Like, the beginning, I didn't have no morning sickness. I just was super tired all the time. It was really like, it was a super easy pregnancy, but as we got towards the end, I was even more tired. I hated going anywhere because my feet were so swollen from, like, they hurt. And they hurt like when I would walk. Like, it just was bad. Like, even if I would lay certain ways, they would hurt. But I only went to as a first time mom, which was surprising to me, I only went to the emergency 2 times before I got admitted. I went in like mid-August. It was an ER visit. I was cooking dinner, and I cook like big dinners like when I'm really in the mood. Like, so that night I think I was cooking like cornbread, barbecue ribs, green beans, and like mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. Yeah, 2 starches. I know, not good. I was cooking that dinner. Brandon was at work. My sister actually was coming over to come eat, and as she was on her way, I like started getting like super bad back pains. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just because I'm cooking dinner, and I've been on my feet for a minute. So I was like, no, I went to go use the bathroom, and I like, this is probably TMI, but I passed like a huge blood clot, and I just like immediately started like shaking. I started crying. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? And she kind of, sorry, I need to position myself. I say she talking about my baby. She started kicking me like as soon as I started freaking out. I started freaking out and calling Brandon. And I was like, oh my God, I just passed like this huge blood clot. I don't know what to do. And he's like, I know I freaked him out. And he's like, well, why are you calling me? Like, you shouldn't be calling me. The first person you should have called was your advice nurse, which was true. I text my sister as I'm like on the phone, and I'm on the phone with my advice nurse, and I was already 30 weeks at this point, and I was in my 3rd trimester, and they were just letting me know, like, or you need to go in, Every time I called my advice nurse, that's what they would say. Oh my God, you guys, I look crazy. So at this point, I'm like freaking out, but as soon as I start freaking out, she starts kicking me a bunch, and I'm like, okay, so she's obviously fine. I'm texting my sister, and as I'm calling my advice nurse, and she's just letting me know, hey, the advice nurse is telling me if you're 30 weeks, you need to go in. And I didn't want to go in just because I was scared of the fact that I was really scared because I was hoping that I wasn't in labor, and that is not what happened. I literally went in, everything checked out fine, and my sister waited with me until Brandon got there. They only let one person, so she left, and I was fine. I went home, and they still don't know like why it happens. They said that every pregnancy is different. If she's moving, she checks out fine. Your amniotic, your fluid levels are fine, just like everything looked fine. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So the next time I go to the ER is after my cousin's birthday party, which was in Stockton, and I was fine the entire night, but I went to go use the bathroom, and I'm like sitting on the bathroom, and my feet are just like hurting to like the point where I'm like pressing down, stepping, or it's like as if I was about to stand up, and it was just all bad. Like, I was like, they hurt so bad. So I was like, let me check my blood pressure, because that Wednesday before then, I was at my, I don't know how far along I was. I think I was like 36 weeks pregnant. I was 36 weeks, and I was fine the whole night, but when I went to use the bathroom, my feet were super swollen. Like, they just were the most swollen I've ever seen them. That Wednesday before her party, I actually went to the doctor's, and it was for my regular checkup, and every time I go, I let them know, like, my feet is hurting, my feet's bothering me, they're so swollen, and I Google it. She says that it has swollen feet has nothing to do with preeclampsia, which I still don't have an understanding of what it really is. I just know it's not good. And she was just letting me know, yeah, it's not a symptom. We like ruled that out a while ago, but if you do start feeling like lightheaded, you get headaches, you feel like shortness of breath, all that stuff, please make sure you go into the ER. I'm like, okay, well, I'm fine. My feet just hurt, and my blood pressure was fine. Blood pressure is a major one too. So I'm like, okay, then I guess I'm fine, whatever. So Saturday at the party, I was like, okay, my feet are super hurting, but she says that has nothing to do with preeclampsia. But my uncle has a blood pressure monitor. I checked my blood pressure, and it's like through the roof, like 180, like I think it hit 200 once. It was like 180s over like the 120s, and normal blood pressure is supposed to be 140 over 90 and below. So it was pretty high, and we left the party. I drove all the way from Stockton to the hospital, which was Sutter in downtown, and I only drove because he was drinking, and I felt fine. I just, like, the whole way there, I was just super nervous because I was scared. I was only like 36 weeks. We weren't prepared for her at all. Like, we didn't do her laundry, nothing like that. I get there, of course, the first one they take of my blood pressure is freaking 141 over 89. And I'm like, oh my God. So then they keep me, and they keep checking it every couple 15 minutes, and it was fine. So then they checked me. There was still the amniotic fluid levels, everything just checked out perfectly. So we went home, and that was that. So the next time, it's the week of, like, the last week of September, first week of October. We start like really preparing for her. I only have like 2 weeks left of work, and we just started doing her room. I started, like, I guess you could say, nesting, and we got all, like, I got her room ready. Her crib was already set up the day after her baby shower, and it was just a lot. Like, that whole week I was in pain, and I didn't think it was anything, just because I was like, oh, like, it's getting closer, so I'm probably just like, I don't know. But it normally doesn't take me this long to do my makeup. I'm just like horrible at multitasking. But and again, you guys, this is not like a tutorial or nothing. This is just how I get ready. This, I have like new lighting and it's making me hella hot. But anyways, so we start getting her room ready. It's that first week, and I have 2 weeks left of work. So my work weeks are Thursday through Monday, which sucks, but they're Thursday through Monday. And so I get home that Friday, and he's off. I get home, I'm like, we need to do her laundry. Like, we just need to do it. So we do both of our laundries. As I'm like doing her laundry, like, I can't even walk, but I force myself to walk back and forth to the laundry here, and just because it was getting so close and I didn't want to get super lazy towards the end, so I forced myself to walk, and it just was hurting. I was literally waddling. Like, it hurt so freaking bad. I was like, oh no, like, I feel like she's gonna come close. And Brandon already thought, like, she's gonna come in the first week. My family had like a poll going and everything. My pain is like super bad at this point. It's just, it wasn't super bad. It was tolerable because it felt like how it feels when I have my period, but I haven't felt that pain in like 9 months. So I just was like, oh my goodness, like, I don't know if I could take it anymore. And the whole time I'm doing laundry or folding clothes, Brandon's like, I think we should go. I think we should go. I feel like she's gonna come today. And I honestly was kind of scared. I was like kind of in denial. I don't want to go. So I was like, no, I'm okay. You know, like, I literally had my work week left to finish, Thursday through Friday. So I had Saturday, Sunday, and then I had 2 more weeks after that. And I was like, no, like, I'm just gonna finish these last couple of weeks of work. Like, we're good, you know, she's not gonna come early, it's fine. But no, Brandon came 1:30. I have work at freaking 6 in the morning. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go to sleep, get this work day over with, and we'll go from there. But no, I'm gonna use these two today, just because I'm not really going anywhere, I guess. I don't know, I'm just gonna use these. So we get those. So then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this work week, you know, like, it's fine. So before I get in bed, I am using the bathroom for the freaking 100th millionth time, and I wipe, and I have like a greenish like discharge. It kind of looks like my mucus plug. So I googled it, and of course that's what it looked like. And I just was like, holy crap, like, this, like, my mucus plug just came out. So it is getting close. But I know that sometimes people, when their mucus plug comes out, they don't go into labor until they're like due still. Like, some people are even late. So I didn't think anything of it, but then I was already freaking out because of my pain. I said, you know what? Even though I know the advice nurse is gonna tell me to go in, I'm still gonna call just in case. So I call, first thing she asks. It's not the same person every time. I think it's like a call center, honestly, or whoever's on the phones. But so I call, and I'm like, hey, my name, I'm 38 weeks and 1 day, and I just went to the bathroom and I feel like my mucus plug just came out. And then she just was asking me a couple questions and she said, okay, well, you should definitely go get checked. I'm like, oh. So I literally go outside and I tell Brandon, and I'm like, she said I should go, so what do you think? Do you think we should go or what? He's like, yes. I had already, while I was folding her clothes and putting it away, I had already packed her diaper bag, so that was ready to go. And we just grabbed our stuff really quick. I put on like the most comfortable clothes I had and stuff. I didn't think I was gonna get admitted, but he had a feeling. He brought the car seat, he brought his laptop, our switch, like everything. And I'm like, okay, like this is scaring me. The whole car ride, he's just asking me like, are you okay? How are you feeling? Because I was just quiet. I was like, this is not happening right now. Like, this is not happening.